rise and be upstanding. Silence is committed in the presence of the mayor and the city council of the city of Williamsburg. All those having business before this august body, draw near and give your attendance. God save Virginia.
God save Virginia.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. Friends, on behalf of the Colonial Williamsburg Foundation, I'd like to welcome you to the courthouse of 1770. This is a very proper and fitting place for this ceremony to take place every 2 years. This courthouse was built in 1770 in a cooperative effort between the city of Williamsburg and James City County. This was the center of government for the city and the county. This courthouse functioned as a courthouse until 1932. Also, I'm delighted to see the city mace here today. The mace is very rare and has had a very strange history. It was made in the city of London in the 1749-1750 time period, presented to the city. After the Revolution, about the next 100 years of its history is lost. It appears again when General Henry Heath somehow acquires it and presents it to the Virginia Historical Society for a period of time. Then it had been chopped up at that time. The staff was gone, the crown at the top was gone, and it had been turned into a goblet. It is eventually purchased by, William Randolph Hearst, who apparently is related to the Randolphs of Williamsburg, Virginia. He divests himself of it as part of his collection. Colonial Williamsburg purchases it, and we restored it back to its original appearance, or as close to original appearance as we could get, about 1940. I have to say this is very exciting because the only time I've ever seen it is between me and glass. I'm happy to see it here today. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce our mayor, Mayor Paul Fryler. Mr. Mayor.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here at the City Council's biennial swearing-in ceremony and organizational meeting. I'd like to introduce to you my two current fellow members of City Council, Benny Zhang and Barbara Ramsey, and our two newly elected City Council members, Mr. Doug Pons and Mr. Ted Maslin. And I'd also like to extend greetings to former City Council member Scott Foster and Senator Monty Mason, who are joining us today. Now I'd like to introduce Ms. Pamela Legere, Chair of the Electoral Board.
Thank you, Madam President. On behalf of the City of Williamsburg Electoral Board, I'm happy to present electoral certification certificates to Doug Pons and Ted Maslin.
Ladies and gentlemen, now I'd like to introduce to you the Honorable Michael E. McGinty, Judge of the Circuit Court. Judge.
Thank you, Mayor. Mr. Pons, if you'd like to join. You raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Douglas G. Pons,
I, Douglas G. Pons,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and that I will faithfully execute all the duties
and I will faithfully execute all the duties
incumbent upon me as a member of the City Council of Williamsburg, Virginia,
incumbent upon me as a member of the Williamsburg City Council
for a term of office commencing July 1st, 2018,
for a term of office commencing July 1st, 2018,
and expiring June 30th, 2022,
and expiring June 30th, 2022,
according to the best of my judgment.
according to the best of my judgment.
Congratulations, Councilman.
Real quick, while I have the floor, I just want to thank everybody, particularly my wife and 2 daughters, Madison and Meredith, who are here with me today, my brother David, my member of the family. This is a great honor for me to be here representing you all in the city of Williamsburg and to be here in this wonderful courthouse of 1770. So thank you, Williamsburg, for hosting us. Next 4 years are going to be fun and exciting. We've got lots of challenges, but lots of great opportunities with Midtown Road, Northeast Triangle, downtown vibrancy. So we've got a lot of things to work on and look forward to hearing from everybody over the next 4 years. And please, if you ever have anything to say or need to talk to me, I'm always available. So thank you very much.
Mr. Maslin? If you would raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Edward F. Maslin,
I, Edward F. Maslin,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and that I will faithfully execute
and that I will faithfully execute
all the duties incumbent upon me
all the duties incumbent upon me
as a member of the City Council of Williamsburg, Virginia,
as a member of the City Council of Williamsburg, Virginia,
for a term of office commencing July 1st, 2018,
for a term of office commencing July 1st, 2018,
and expiring June 30th, 2022,
and expiring June 30th, 2022,
according to the best of my judgment.
according to the best of my judgment.
Congratulations, Councilman. Now official, and the floor is yours, sir.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to thank family and friends who, during that snowy first week in January, helped me gather the 125 signatures needed for me to be placed on the ballot for City Council. Walking around downtown, I quickly realized how few of the people I encountered were actually City of Williamsburg residents. For those who thought they were, I asked them 2 questions. 1, what building do they vote in? And 2, Dan, you'll like this one. If they rake their leaves to the curb, does anybody pick them up? I would also like to thank the neighborhoods who invited me into their homes so I could listen to the concerns of their residents. Although I am a newcomer to City Council, I am not new to local government. My first introduction to the City of Williamsburg was in the spring of 1975. I attended the Virginia Society of American Institute of Architects conference here as the student representative from the University of Virginia. I stayed with relatives in Walnut Hills, and we all drove to the awards dinner at the Williamsburg Lodge. Several of Colonial Williamsburg's craftsmen were recognized by the AIA that night. When we returned home, we discovered that the house had been burglarized and the second vehicle stolen. It was then that I met city manager Frank Force, who was the first city employee to respond to the burglary. I jumped into his car and we began the search for the stolen vehicle. Later that night, Mr. Force found the abandoned vehicle in the college parking lot. During the summer of 1976, I moved to Williamsburg as a young professional and started working for the Colonial Williamsburg Foundation Architect's office. We occupied half of the first floor of the Goodman building at that time. CW sponsored a CPR course taught by several employees who were also Williamsburg volunteer firefighters. They sponsored me as a member. I served at the city as a firefighter paramedic, and after leading a successful annual fund drive, was elected president of the volunteer fire department. Back then, we had 70 members and protected 100 square miles. At the same time, I was earning my MBA at the College of William and Mary. As graduation neared, I applied for both public and private positions. A response from a blind ad in the New York Times helped me launch my West Coast career in corporate real estate facilities. After successfully managing projects totaling $140 million, I had the opportunity to jump back into the public sector. I was fortunate to serve 2 major cities in senior leadership positions and earn my Master of Public Administration. great place to live, work, learn, and visit. 2 years ago, I chose to return to Williamsburg as a seasoned professional. I joined the Williamsburg Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Alliance and was fortunate to participate in its Community Leadership Service Program, as well as serve on the Education, Health, and Economic Development Committees. I appreciate other opportunities to serve the community, including with the Williamsburg Area Faith and Action Board of Directors, the Williamsburg Redevelopment and Housing Board of Commissioners, the Williamsburg Police Department's National Night Out Committee, and the Williamsburg Fire Department's Alumni Committee. Now I look forward to working with Paul, Doug, Barbara, Benny, and our dedicated city staff to further serve the city of Williamsburg and its citizens, as guided by the city of Williamsburg's vision statement, which is, Williamsburg will become an ever more safe, beautiful, livable city of historic and academic renown, served by a city government cohesively led, financially strong, always improving, in full partnership with the people who live, work, and visit here. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the business for the swearing-in ceremony. We'll take a brief break, allow the judge to escape, and we will reconvene at 9:15.
I'd like to call July 2nd, 2018 organizational meeting of the Williamsburg City Council to order. Mr. Trivett, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Maslin? Here. Ms. Rand?
Here.
Mr. Fryer?
Here.
Mr. Pond? Here. Mr. Zhang? Here.
The first order of business is the election of the mayor. Are there any nominations for mayor?
Yes, I'd like to nominate Paul T. Fryling to serve as mayor.
Mr. Fryland has been nominated. Are there any other nominations? If not, the nominations are closed. Mr. Trivett, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Maslin?
Aye.
Ms. Ramsey?
Aye.
Mr. Fryer?
Aye.
Mr. Pond? Aye. Mr. Zhang?
Aye.
I get to sit in the big seat. I'd like to open the floor for nominations for vice mayor.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to nominate Mr. Douglas G. Pons for vice mayor.
Are there any other nominations? Hearing none, close the nominations. Mr. Trivett, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Maslin?
Aye.
Ms. Ramsey?
Aye.
Mr. Fryer?
Aye.
Mr. Pond? Aye. Mr. Zhang?
Aye.
Now we have the confirmation of appointed officials. The first is the clerk of council.
I move that City Council appoint Andrew O. Trivett as Clerk of Court. Clerk of Council.
Are there any other nominations? Mr. Trivett, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Maslin?
Aye.
Ms. Ramsey?
Aye.
Mayor Fryer?
Aye.
Vice Mayor Pond? Aye. Mr. Zhang?
Aye.
Takes us to the appointment of city attorney.
I move that City Council recognizes and confirms the continued appointment of Christina Workman Shelton as City Attorney.
Second.
Mr. Trivett, would you call the roll?
Mr. Maslin?
Aye.
Ms. Ramsey?
Aye.
Mayor Fryer?
Aye.
Vice Mayor Pond? Aye. Mr. Zhang?
Aye.
Mr. Trivett, if at any point we're going too fast, just let me know to slow down. This takes us to the appointment of interim city manager.
I move that City Council recognizes and confirms the continued appointment of Andrew O. Trivett as interim city manager.
Second.
Mr. Trivett, would you call the roll?
Mr. Maslin?
Aye.
Ms. Ramsey?
Aye.
Mayor Fryer?
Aye.
Vice Mayor Pond?
Aye.
Mr. Zhang?
Aye.
And last, we have the adoption of city council policies and procedures manual.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we approve Resolution 18-76.
Second.
Mr. Trivett?
Mr. Maslin?
Aye.
Ms. Ramsey?
Aye.
Mayor Fryer?
Aye.
Vice Mayor Pond? Aye. Mr. Zhang?
Aye.
That concludes our organizational meeting. City council is now adjourned.